If you've clicked this video, congratulations, you are about to do something truly impactful with the next 15 minutes of your day. I would like to cordially invite you to take a break from consuming and spend the next little bit of time with me creating something. So pause this video right now and go grab yourself something to draw on and something to draw with, and let's do a little bit of raw, real-time drawing practice together. If you're watching this at this point, I'm going to assume that you have those ready in hand. You do have those supplies in hand, right? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? All right, well, you look ready, so let's get into this. All right, so this is gonna be all real-time footage, very little editing. And if you wanna follow along with what I'm doing, please feel free to. If you wanna just do anything you feel like on your paper, that is also amazing. The big thing is that we're showing up, we're gonna spend 15 minutes drawing, and that daily practice is going to lead to drastically improved drawing skills over time. I'm gonna be doing a 15-minute timed self-portrait, so I am looking in a mirror in front of me. The first 5 minutes, I only want you to focus on blocking in shapes and values. We're looking at the shapes we're seeing, we're forgetting what we think we're supposed to be drawing, and we're going to work general to specific. If you want to squint your eyes in this first 5 minutes to really just see the shapes, that's great. The next 5 minutes, we're going to do line work only. So this is where we're going to start to bring in a little bit of detail and definition to those shapes that we laid in the first 5 minutes. The final 5 minutes, we're going to be able to be a little bit loose. We're going to refine those details. You might notice mistakes that you saw in the first 10 minutes that you want to fix. That's when we're going to do that. But we're not going to get into those details before that last 5 minutes. And it's going to be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to do that, okay? Now, before we get going with this, there's one thing I need you to do. And it's going to help contain all of your ideas to a workable space. I want you to draw some shape on this page. I'm gonna go with kind of an loose oblong, I guess that looks like a puddle, I'm not sure. But it can be a square, it can be a rectangle, it can be a star, it can be a heart, whatever your heart desires, put that on the page. And congratulations, you have made your first messy mark of the day. And look at us, we're already making marks on the paper. I'm gonna get this clock started. Remember, 5 minutes, we're just blocking in shapes and values. No detail, you guys. And I'm gonna be using a shadow, a mid-tone, and a highlight with alcohol markers, but please use what you're comfortable with. And let's get started. So, as we're doing this, you guys, again, like I said, we are not getting too lost in the details. This can be kind of a scary practice, and that is okay, but I think what's also really beautiful about it is that this is only 15 minutes. This is not a lot of time. If you make something ugly, it's not like you spent all day on it and you have to feel disappointed in that. There's a lot of beauty in the fact that whatever we make in these 15 minutes, it's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be messy, it's gonna be, you know, quote unquote ugly. I mean, maybe you'll make something really beautiful, but I know what I'm gonna make is gonna be a little bit ugly. And that is just okay. That's really the point of it. We are freeing ourselves from the constraints of perfection. We're allowing ourselves to make mistakes, to experiment, to sit with what might be an uncomfortable process of making really ugly marks on the paper, and we're gonna trust the process, okay? So, broad strokes only, you guys. In these first 5 minutes, the goal is blocking in shapes, getting an idea of what you're drawing, and defeating that ugly white space that's all over the paper. We don't want to see all this white all over the paper. What I'm doing here is I'm starting with my mid-tone value. I think I got things roughly blocked in there. And now I'm going to move on to a little bit of a lighter shade. Again, getting rid of that white parts of the paper. I'm only gonna leave white and what's truly the whitest value. And I'm trying to resist the urge to lean in here. I don't have very good eyesight, so it's kind of hard for me to see what I'm doing right now while I'm filming, but that's okay. Now, this is my first time doing a video like this. Most of my videos so far have been quite edited and somewhat scripted. Let me know how you feel about this direction. Is it fun? Are you having fun? Are you loosening up? I know I am right now. I'm also kind of freaked out. Okay, it's been... Girl, did I do 5 minutes or 15? I don't know what I did. You know what? We'll figure it out together. So I'm gonna bring in some darker values here. I'm noticing the darkest points of the face are under the nose where the shadow is. I also see a really dark line where the mouth is. So I'm gonna start blocking in some of that. Under the eye, you know, I don't sleep very well, so I got some really dark shadows there. Does anyone else get night terrors? I get a lot of night terrors. Anyways. The eyebrows are kind of dark. I'm noticing my eyes are going in 2 different directions here. That's okay. Like I said, the last 5 minutes, we're kind of taking mental notes of things that we don't like here. In the last 5 minutes, we are gonna have a little bit of time to fix some of that up. I'm noticing this highlight along my neck and shoulder, so I'm gonna leave a little bit of white space there to kind of imitate that light being cast. I'm marking in my ears. All right, and like I said, my goal here is I'm trying to block away this ugly white space. I don't want this white all over the paper. I'm trying to quickly build up values, and I hope you're doing the same. You guys, I can't tell what's going on. Are we in the next 5 minutes? I think we are. Okay, let's go into line work. I'm gonna start with my eyes here and start to kind of redefine what I'm seeing. And remember, you guys, this whole process, we want to be really honest about what our eyes are actually seeing. And trust your hand to try to make the marks of what you're seeing in your observation. I know I am drawing my face, but I'm going to try to forget that I'm drawing a face and allow myself to draw the actual shapes, the actual angles that I'm seeing. And I'm also gonna pray to God, because right now things are looking a little bit rough. That is okay. Like I said, this is just a 15-minute drawing. It is unlikely to be perfect. Sorry y'all, my partner just walked in. So if you heard that, you probably did. That's life. Anyways, what was I saying? I'm trying to bring back in a little bit of definition to this drawing. I think I have not quite captured myself right now. But we're gonna keep at it. And I want to remind everyone, this is not necessarily a place for comparison. We're all here at different levels of skill. You know, you might feel that what you're doing looks better or worse than what I'm doing, and that is totally fine. But this is really just about showing up, getting a little bit out of our daily routine, and making small changes that can build into habits that, in my opinion, can be truly life-changing. You know, we spend so much time, well, at least I do, looking at a screen, just brain kind of off. And I've been really trying to spend just more intentional time with the things that I love to do. And I found that these little daily practice drawings, again, it's not a whole lot of time. I found that it's easy to kind of get myself to sit down and do it. And if it doesn't turn out, that's okay. I usually still feel good about it at the end. I'm usually like, wow, look what I did with those 15 minutes of time that I could have just been scrolling and getting anxiety about the state of the world. Okay, where are we at? We have just a few more minutes left online. If you are feeling good about your line work and you want to depart from that portion and start moving back onto refining, please do. I also want to say, I would love to see what you all drew. So my socials are linked on my page. If you message me on Instagram and show me what you drew, with your permission, of course, I would love to share it because I'm just so curious to see what everyone else draws. I feel like I'm just constantly drawing inspiration from people and seeing the way people might have approached the conditions of this drawing. It can inspire you for how you want to change your approach in the future. And we're just experimenting, you guys. Like right now, I'm feeling like drawing this line along the side of the head to kind of redefine some of the shapes I'm seeing in the face. That's making me feel good right now, so I'm doing that. Is it the right choice? I don't know, but it is the choice I'm making. You guys, what is going on with this clock? Oh my gosh, it's counting up. Okay. Let me know what you think about this more raw, unedited footage. This is an experience, and if everyone hates it, that's okay. I'm just trying something out, you guys. You can be honest with me. I have thick skin. Got thick skin and a thick back, okay, honey? Yeah, so I'm just kind of getting illustrative with these lines at this point. Now, oh, we're at 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, the last 5 minutes, you guys, this is where things start to feel really fun to me. We're going to alleviate the frustrations you might have been feeling at this point with all these like mistakes you're probably noticing, all these things you want to fix and refine. This is when we're gonna get into that. So I'm bringing in my white colored pencil. I'm gonna bring in some of these highlights that I've sort of lost. And actually, I'm gonna redefine some of these shadows too, because I think some of my shadows need to be filled in a bit more. You might be surprised how dark you can really take things in certain areas. Like, I've heard it said that we are very good at seeing color, but we tend to sort of underestimate value. And I think that's sort of why I love this approach where we're just like, we are just conquering the white of the page. The white of the page is like your biggest enemy. As long as that white is on that page, you're not gonna have a good idea of where the values actually are supposed to be and how dark you actually have to get. Like this dark, this gray, it looks very dark, and it is. But honey, I'm gonna go even darker because as I'm blocking it in more, I'm like, oh, we need the darkest value. These shadows are dark, honey. We need the darkest value. I really wonder if you'll be able to hear my pen. I don't know about y'all, I love that sort of like squeaky marker sound on the paper. I find that so satisfying. And I hope this is a fun experience for you. I hope you're not too stressed. I know it can be quite stressful, but really the fun is that we're letting go. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. If you're chasing perfection right now, it is a doomed cause, honey, because baby, you gotta chase what's in your control. Perfection is not here. It is not attainable. Really, ever. But especially in 15 minutes. So don't feel like it needs to be perfect. Be realistic, it's not gonna be. But we might do something fun. We might do something we've never done before. And that's just as beautiful. You know what I mean? So I'm using this white pencil to kind of define some of these shapes that I've lost. Like I said, I'm seeing this like cast shadow on my shoulder here. And I'm also gonna use my white pencil, to sort of redefine this outer edge that got lost in my shadows, my messy, messy shadows. That feels okay. And if you're someone who's trying to learn how to draw, listen, it's uncomfortable, I get it. I'm also trying to relearn to draw, which is why I'm doing this. But every time I do this, I feel a little bit better about myself. I'm like, oh, I like this little weird thing I did here, and I want to take that into my next drawing. And if you do things like this consistently, I promise you, I pinky promise you, nonetheless, that you are going to see results over time. And when you look back, you're going to be like, wow, I am so glad I did those ugly drawings. Those ugly drawings really made a big difference for me. How much time do we have? Oh, we're almost there, you guys. Just a few seconds, okay. I think she's about to blink at me. You guys, we did it. I did the timer wrong, but it's been 15 minutes. Okay. All right, thank you so much for showing up with me today, you guys. Like you can see here, I did not make anything perfect. It's messy. It's sloppy, but am I happy I did it? I don't know about you, but I feel pretty good about the fact that I even showed up. Now, what is today's date? I think it's the 16th. I'm gonna date this for my own personal record because I love to kind of see where I was at different times. And remember, if you want to show me what you did, message me on socials, send it, and with your permission, I want to try these videos again if people like it, and I will share the results of what we all drew together in a future video. But thank you so much for spending a little time with me. I'll see you soon. Mwah.